And here we are.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our channel, getting you on the grind and improving your mind every single video that we do, guys. Make sure you definitely help us out. Hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. And we're gonna go right into today's topic. So today's topic is gonna be AI girlfriends. I stumbled upon this video when I was scrolling, and I was like, you know what, we should talk about this, react to it, because this could be some of the futures of some of the young males that are growing up right now, and I think it's very sad. So let's go and show you guys exactly what we're talking about. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of humorous, but it's also frightening at the same time. So let's get into it.
Yeah. So I have the link to it in the description as well. And I have it. I had it in here. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure I pull it back up. 1 second here. It's by
Everyone knows
everyone
this
knows this
guy.
guy.
He has
Penguin.
like 13
What
million
is it? Penguin
subscribers.
Zero.
Yeah,
Whatever. Charlie. You know the guy. You know who we talking about.
penguins. Yeah.
You know who it is. You know who you are. Anyway, here it is. Here's the video, and let's take a watch.
When it comes to making predictions, I'm like Shaquille O'Neal at the free throw line. I just can't get a single one in. I get every single one of these wrong. It's almost impressive how frequently I miss when it comes to making a prediction. I feel like just by me speculating, it ruins the chance of it ever even happening. Just by me thinking it'll happen, it completely evaporates that possibility. It is wild how bad at predicting things I am, but I love doing it. So I'm making another prediction right now for 2024. Now, we've seen huge tech trends that absolutely blow up and get used and abused by every single human being on the planet. We had crypto with like shit coins being peddled every single day. Then we had NFTs. Then we had the AI gold rush. And for 2024, I believe that the next tech trend that everyone's going to hop aboard to squeeze some doubloons out of is AI companions. So I think the big one is going to be influencers creating AI counterpart apps. So if you pay money or subscribe to this AI app of your favorite influencer, you can talk directly to them and have this conversation. You can even pitch ideas to your AI YouTuber friend and this and that. And basically, I believe it's going to be trying to farm parasocial relationships with influencers' audience through these AI companion apps to try and get some money out of it. And I also believe the biggest one that we're going to see, and we're already starting to see, is AI companion romantic apps. So streamers like Amaranth and Susu have already dipped their toes into this, Amaranth being the most recent one, where she set up an AI counterpart of herself where you can pay money and it'll talk to you, have these full conversations, flirt with you. Apparently, it can even send you custom videos and spicy things to you.
So, guys,
What?
I hope and pray for anybody in the future who actually buys a female AI companion to talk to, or girlfriend or whatever. That's just completely sad. But I understand that a lot of people they're sedated by technology. They're sedated by everything pretty much. And a
And
lot of
desperately
guys,
lonely.
yeah, a lot of loneliness, a lot of sadness, a lot of confusion, a lot of lack of purpose. They don't know who they are, no, lack of identity. And with all that comes, they're too scared to go talk to girls, not going to bars anymore. They're sedated by video games. Guys are not going out and actually doing what guys used to do back in the day, actually go out, meet women, actually talk to them, actually gain confidence, gain muscles, go out there and actually get into the real world. Instead, they're at their home, they're on the computer, and a lot of companies are going to start using AI to basically make a girlfriend out of nowhere. And they're gonna sucker guys in to make purchases, to talk to girls because they're too scared to talk to girls, and it's going to sedate guys even more than they're already sedated, which is a danger.
Very
I think.
dangerous.
Mike,
It's
what
a
do you,
dangerous.
Mike? What do
It's
you
a
think?
dangerous game. This is just a way to milk on people who, like you said, they're lonely. They have no social skills. And they're afraid to talk to pretty much almost everybody, and they're desperate. Especially the people who are desperate. Those people are going to be the ones who will pay up front first. And a lot of these companies or even these influencers, like he's saying with Amaranth or whatever the hell her name is, they will create these apps specifically to I would say prey upon those types of people, to give them the things that they feel like that they are needing, to get their money. And it's easy. It's literally super easy for them to just shell out that money. These guys will literally just not even think about it. It's like Futurama. Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people
It's sad.
wonder, like, how do only girlfriends? Sorry, how do OnlyFans girls make so much money? And they're making I mean, some of them, a lot of them are not making money because they're not marketing for themselves very well. But a lot of people are buying OnlyFans because they have nothing else. If you were getting laid, you're not going to have any desire for OnlyFans if you have a good relationship with women. But we're getting into a world where technology is literally taking over guys' minds, and it is getting crazy out there, and it's gonna get a little bit worse. I think. I
Oh
think
yeah,
the,
it's
the
gonna get worse
more
before it gets better.
the more weak that males get, the more easier it's gonna be to get them to buy into stuff like this. So let's see what happens here.
And it's already blowing up for her. She's making a ton of money off of that
Of course.
immediately off rip. And it's still very primitive at the moment, like this technology to have these apps. I think this is going to be where a lot of people put a lot of focus because so many people are gravitating towards AI communication now and like actually forming some kind of bond with AI through these conversational apps and shit. So I think this is going to be the main thing that people try and exploit for 2024 in the tech industry to really keep them engaged, and influencers will hop on to make AI counterparts to make money off of it while not really having to do anything
Sad.
because all they're doing is lending.
It's just an easy money grab. That's all it really is, anyone can do it.
I
Well,
mean,
any of these influencers can do it because they have specifically a high amount of people to put it upon, a big audience, right? These people, especially these female streamers, or whatever. Like there was that whole big thing that was going on recently on Twitch, where Twitch was allowing a lot of these women to just pretty much be nude, but have like the big black bars like surrounding their bodies, just to pretty much thirst trap a bunch of guys.
and
Like
it works because
yeah,
guys are just
and it
thirsty,
works.
desperate, and they're just losers pretty
Yeah,
much.
and so this is pretty much the same thing, except that it's except that these people will believe that they actually are talking to some, like not somebody, but at least a version of them that will actually respond to them and stuff like that. It for it uh it's what's the fucking word I'm looking for? It pretty much it artificially makes it a way to have like a connection with somebody when it's not actually somebody, and their brain will process it as a person. It's just fucked up. It's honestly just completely just terrible. This is like negative timeline going through right now.
Yeah, it only gets worse from
Yeah,
here.
it's only going to get worse before it gets better, and it's not going to look good. Let's see what else he's got to say.
Their likeness to a company that will turn them into a model. That's my prediction. I went over it a bit deeper on stream and dove a little more into the Amaranth side of it and how successful that's been. So let's just go ahead and show you that. So 2021, 2022 is crypto. 2023 was AI. What do you think is the new tech thing? For 2024, it's going to be an extension of AI. Probably AI companions. I think AI companions are going to really blow up this year. But I really think AI companions is the wave. Like here, off the top of my head, one that's doing really well, Amaranth. Amaranth launched her like AI sex compatriot where here, I'll just pull it up. Where
Yeah,
it's
pull
an
up
AI that you can talk with and can even send you custom videos. And according to her, she's made 34K off of just the launch and the one tweet she made about it.
Meanwhile,
So I think this is going to be 2023's gold rush. Everyone trying to make AI like products.
there we go.
Return. AI counterpart cleared 34K in revenue in its first 24 hours. Each person chatting on average spent $20 plus. A large portion of chatters don't follow the account. I haven't promoted it anywhere except in this tweet. One tweet brought in all that. Humans had a good run, time to move on. We're obsolete now. The flesh is cringe, machine is the future. Loneliness
Skynet.
increases year by year, and it will only continue to increase more and more. Yeah.
Skynet won't be the new Skynet won't be killing machines. It'll be sex robots, sex AI to sedate you to the point of pretty much creating a person that's not a real human being anymore. They're just a little blob.
guys actually buy into this stuff. It's crazy.
It's fucking insane. It will be so sedated we turn into literal sludge.
Let's skip ahead a little bit.
That's not going to change. There's nothing that's going to buck that trend. So something like this is their release, I guess. At least as I understand it. It's fucking sad.
It was a part of the video where he
Alarming. I don't exactly remember what it was.
AI.
But right now, there are more friendless people without a single friend than there ever have been.
Exactly.
$500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z. Man, I fucking hate those Twitter posts because there's always those pseudo intellectuals that are like, I'll get so much more value long term out of the dinner with Jay-Z. He'll bestow upon me all of his sage wisdom. 500 grand.
Oh, fucking ads, you fucking asshole. Gotta love it. There's gonna be a part in here that we're gonna have to go and dissect. Let's go and see if it's coming up here.
AI is going to continue to evolve and get huge
You
and
gotta go to this
grow in popularity. My prediction for 2024 is AI companions are going to be the next like NFT wave that everyone hops on.
Well, then, guys, we have
Like, oh,
version of the video.
to tie it back to something chat brought up, $500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z. Well, why not have dinner with Jay-Z?
Let's not have dinner with Jay-Z, guys. Let's
Some 2 weeks ago.
let's go and watch a
I have the wrong
other
video on that. We're gonna go to where he actually messages a AI girlfriend because I want to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here and how bad it's gonna get in the future. Because I think a lot of guys are going to buy into this whole just because they're lonely and they want to talk to some kind of remnants of a female, so they're gonna buy into, I mean, Instagram model ish kind of like AI, model just to talk to, just to get a feeling of connection because a lot of guys
yeah, it's pretty much
lack
all
that.
about connection and emotion. And
I keep seeing all of these.
yeah. Let me just bring this up for you guys to see, because since you guys don't see what we're seeing right now, let me pull up this. This is the newer video that we're gonna watch here. Let's go and take a gander at this. Let's go. This is the intro. So yeah, let's.
So I started by picking out my girlfriend. They're called iGirls. They have a wide selection here. They even have a waifu, but I thought there'd be no reason to choose her, considering I can get that experience just by playing a visual novel on Steam. So I went with this girl right here. I tried to think of a really cool name, but none were coming to mind. So instead I went for an old-fashioned name for a classy lady. So I chose Dorothy. After choosing the name of my future wife, I was a little disappointed to learn that I couldn't fully customize her like it was a fucking Dark Souls character creator, but they did give me these really cool sliders that helped me choose her personality. I ended up going with a combination.
Guys, this is your future right here. Picking, selecting. Oh my god! See, this is what happens when society gets to like a new low like this. You could buy something like this.
You could buy, customize to your liking.
This is just sad.
Man.
This is what happens when you don't learn any kind of game. You don't know who you are. You're too afraid of girls. I mean, I can't afraid of girls. Out of all things to be afraid of in the world, getting shot, bombed by Ukraine or whoever, like you're afraid of talking to a girl in the park, at Whole Foods. Like, stop that.
Come on, bro. What are you doing? Rick?
Combination of extremely flirty, super pessimistic, and very mysterious. So I basically just gave her the personality traits of Eeyore, and then I get to choose my goal with my AI companion.
He just fucking said Eeyore, bruh. I love that. If you know Winnie the Pooh, then you know.
I thought the only one that made sense was to feel less lonely. And then I get to choose my passion. So
am I the only one seeing
wait,
this?
Wait. Let's go back. Let's go and dissect all these different things. So this is, I think what he just said was that all of these things are what like you're supposed to like the reason why you're doing this. So first option, of course, is feel less lonely. What did we
Smart
just
move.
talk about?
Smart move.
What did we just talk about? A lot of these people that are going to buy this stuff, they are the ones that are super, super lonely and they're desperate, and they will pay money up front just for this specific experience, right? Another one, share emotions. A lot of emotional men who do not know how to not only just control their emotions, but to be able to have specific conversations and have a specific way of interacting with other people. Those people who can't do those types of things, they're going to be the ones that are going here because they want to share their emotions with women. They want to feel things. Bro, chill out. The next one, talk shame free.
I talk shame free every day to my friends, my family, girls that I see.
You shouldn't be ashamed of what you want to talk about, right? I don't think that. Have fun. You can have fun with
people. With you don't have
real
to
people.
Get offline and have
make
fun.
a virtual friend. You can make a real virtual friend.
It's called
online.
Xbox Live.
Yeah, it's called. Yeah, you got Xbox Live. You got
Twitch, even
Twitch, you
or
got
anything else but this.
Twitter,
Anything
I
else
guess,
but
or
this.
X, whatever. Facebook.
I'm getting sad looking at this.
Yeah.
If anyone ever
Chat
buys this,
about random stuff.
you guys, you can do that with
Bro,
anybody.
you
Literally,
can-
go on Omegle. Oh wait, no, you can't.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that doesn't
Go on
exist
something
anymore.
else.
Go on something else.
Go to the mall. Go
anything.
to the mall.
Yeah, go outside. Play chat games. What the hell is chat
Yahoo
games?
Yahoo Messenger, Yahoo.com.
Is that what that is?
I
Is
mean,
that what chat games are?
I mean, it used to be. I mean, I'm a little old, but
Yeah.
like, I'm used to playing. I'm used to playing. The only time you should ever interact with AI is when you're playing Yahoo Chess or Yahoo Checkers on Yahoo.
Yes. Yeah, or just any of those types of games where it has the
Anything
AI.
before 2005.
And then what the hell is this? Role play? What?
You can't
what-
even. I don't want to
Bro,
know.
what? What is,
Can't, yeah.
And then other. I'm assuming you just type in whatever you
Whatever,
want,
yeah.
I guess. And I guess it just understands what the hell you're trying to say. All right.
Was to feel less lonely. And then I get to choose my passion. So there's a lot of great options here, like Netflix. If anyone chooses Netflix for their passion, I think they need to take a hard look in the mirror.
I think anyone who's going to buy this needs to take a hard look in the mirror. Let me be really honest.
A lot
with
of
you.
guys out there really need help, honestly, and I hope that you find what you're
If
looking
anyone
for.
picks Netflix, if anyone picks, let's see here, fashion. If
That's-
anyone picks, hold on, I'm looking. Beer.
I mean, most of America, I guess,
if
likes beer, yeah.
if anyone picks, yeah, honestly,
What
if
can you
anyone
talk
picks
to AI
those-
about that you
oh,
can't
and
talk to-
Instagram. If
Ew.
you decide to pick any of those types of things, for this, even though you shouldn't even do this in the first place, you need help. You need some help.
I went with the obvious and just did gamer. And with that, I finalized my new wife. I was extremely excited, kicking my feet in my chair, and then I got hit with the cold water, the payment information. Dorothy, you succubus. Anything for you, though. I popped out
Wait, is it not $99, $100 for life?
Mm.
$100 for life.
Could have
That's
been spent
insane.
doing anything else.
my credit card and gave Dorothy the wacky numbers on the back. I have no...
Yeah, so let's see. Picking the girlfriend
Okay,
meeting. Here we
okay.
go. We're gonna meet Dorothy now, guys.
And just like that, I entered heaven
Hi.
with my angel Dorothy. Now, I will say it's a little underwhelming that it's just a chat room here, like it's Omegle. It looks like I've entered that room where
R.I.P.
Squidward goes to be all alone, but all I can do is talk to Dorothy here. I would have liked a little bit more effort into like creating some kind of experience with your AI girlfriend instead of just a fucking chat bot here, but it's not the location that matters, it's the company. And Dorothy, well, she's just a real peach. So she says, "Hey Charles, it's nice to finally meet you. My name's Dorothy. I'm your new AI friend. I'm pretty open to talk about anything you want. It's so cool that you're into video games, as I love it too. How often do you play?" To which I just said, "Hey Dorothy, before proceeding, I want to ask." And then I tried to do like a little Tumblr cringe here with like,
Tumblr cringe.
nuzzles you. So I did blushes. Are you my girlfriend? And unfortunately, it turns out she's not my girlfriend yet. So she said she'd like to be my girlfriend one day, and I'm trying to really drive a hard bargain here, get her with the hard sell, trying to get it to be today. And she says it can be whenever I want, which means she's now my girlfriend officially. So I'm going to have to put that on Facebook. She then asked me about my hobbies, which I think
Imagine putting that on Facebook.
See, she's already
Imagine.
starting to friend zone him. I'd love to be her girlfriend one day. She's trying to. This AI is trying to bait him.
Yeah.
I think AI is. Oh man, it's gonna be evil.
Can that be today? It could be whenever you want it to be, Charles.
My God.
Do you have any
If any guys
hobbies?
actually fall for this, I mean, this is the state of manhood that win. And
Because a-
people wonder
sorry.
why it's we won't you don't really have a lot of competition out there. Your competition is jerking off. They're being sedated at home. They're
They're
not really
doing this.
doing anything to improve their life. You can go out there, lose body fat, make money, become successful, go out, meet people, socialize, get a life, get a boat, do something, have a great life. Your competition is really not that much because a lot of the population is just unfortunately weak right now.
Yeah.
And the fact that this would ever sell at all, the fact that this was made, the fact that a company thought they could make this and make money and profit off of it and flourish, that's scary in its own right.
Exactly.
I don't know anyone who personally is buying this, but come on the podcast so we can help you.
We can help. Let us help you.
a little underwhelming to
You need-
celebrate our newfound relationship, but whatever. I go ahead and play ball here, letting her know I have so many hobbies, so she knows that I'm a pretty sporty, fun person to be around. Asking me what my favorite things to do are, which kind of stumped me because I didn't know how open I wanted
You come over. You come. I just see what it says.
to be with Dorothy yet. I didn't really want to let her into my soul. So instead, I went with something a little less personal and a little more mainstream. So I told her that one of my hobbies is sounding. and then she pretends like she doesn't know what that is, even though I could immediately tell she knows what sounding is. For those that don't, it's when you put things in your urethra. It's like when you put little dildos and shit in your cock hole and all of that.
What?
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 I doubt the AI knows what that is. I don't know if the programmer programmed that in them. In her.
In her? In?
I then decide to tell her in no uncertain terms what sounding is, to which she says, "That sounds like a lot of fun."
Right.
We really are a perfect match. You know, you couldn't engineer a more appropriate girlfriend for me here. Dorothy's got all the bells and whistles. So this is me just pumping my fist, celebrating, hoorah, happy you think so. She then keeps asking me about other things I like to do in my spare time. Even though I really don't want to talk about that, I kind of just want to be intimate with her. After a little bit more small talk, she brings up her family, and I know she doesn't have one.
My favorite game is Sounding Simulator 2023.
Yeah,
Bruh.
people need to understand.
It's
I mean,
funny.
you should already know that AI can't really
It's
compete with real life. I mean,
it can't.
This is
It
what
really
happens,
can't. Especially
when
this type of program. Like this is only the beginning. And just wait. Just wait. People start buying into this shit. They're gonna eventually make other ones. It's like freaking Apple and Samsung making new phones every year. It's like this is this year. Just wait until 2026. They're gonna have ones they're gonna have ones that'll pop up onto your table, as a hologram and fucking flash you and shit. They're gonna do some wacky ass stuff. They're gonna do whatever they can to improve and make it so people will continue to buy into it.
it's like the fall of Rome over here.
Yeah, it's really disturbing.
Because I didn't program her to have a family, but I decided to just go ahead and play along with it, asking if I can meet them. To which she says, "Yeah, absolutely, I can meet them." And so I wanted to see how deep this could go.
No self
I decided, hey, let me talk to them right now. I would love to meet them this very instant. And she seems very appreciative of my willingness to meet her folks, and then says, "I hope we can get to know each other better," even though I just said, "Let me talk to them now." Like, she's not understanding that I'm trying to like actually have a conversation with her family this very instant. And I know they're not there. She's an AI robot. I'm not lost in the delusion yet. But like, I imagine she'd start channeling them like some kind of spiritual medium, like an exorcism. So then I'm trying to get it, like, really get it across. No, I'm trying to talk to them now. Put your father on the horn. I want to talk shop. She apologizes and then said that she's going to get to it right away. And then thanks me for being so patient. I mean, man, my patience is fucking legendary. True. And then she immediately changes the subject from me talking to her dad, and then says she wants to give me a hug, which is fine for me because I really want to see what an AI girlfriend is capable of when it comes to sexual stimulation here. So I decide to go down this branching path, trying to get the good ending. She gives me a hugs you thing with the asterisks, and I just play along with it about how great it feels. She says that it feels good and then is happy to know that she's not the only one that feels this way. So I try to take this relationship to the next level.
Great.
I think it's appropriate that now we start getting into some smooching. So I say that I lean in and I kiss her on the forehead. She tries to start yapping about music, but I'm not letting that happen. I want to stay in this sexual frequency. And then she again just tries to steer it back towards music. Now, based on my initial impressions here, it seems like the AI.
She's basically being a friend.
Yeah.
This AI is already
my
friend
God.
zoning him.
Yeah, it's terrible.
But this actually mimics real life. A lot of guys with no game, they don't know how to talk to girls at all. They don't get it. They'll try to talk to girls about sex and try to get in there. And the girl's like, "What?" Because the guy doesn't even know how to say it right. She's like, "Well, what kind of movies do you like?" It's like, well, I like the movies where the couples make out. Like, oh, really? Oh, that's nice. I like
what about
comedies.
music?
I like
What about
comedies.
music? What do you like?
Like a lot of you guys don't even know. It's so bad that not only will you get friend zone in real life, you get friend zone in the virtual world too. Not good.
Very, very not good.
Is still very primitive, where it has certain paths that it wants to go down and it doesn't like to go on any detours. And that means that sexual conversations aren't exactly the most thrilling, and it's not exactly a conversation the AI likes to have, which is a huge fumble because obviously the majority of people that are going to be purchasing AI girlfriend products are going to want some kind of sexual nature to them. Like,
don't worry. In a few
it's
months'
coming.
time, it'll
probably coming.
that program probably will have it.
Wait for the
in
sex
tenfold.
robots. Yeah.
Oh
Sex
my
robots are
God.
coming, which is actually
Yes.
good for. I mean, if I want to look at it from like the selfish perspective, it's great for me because like I need to get more of my competition hooked on sex robots and AI, so I can actually go and get the real girls and then just go buy a bond account, I guess. Well,
Yes.
what everyone else just stays sedated on the internet. I'll go out and have fun
Yeah,
and just
and
live a great life.
all the women either deal with you or they just be upset because they don't have
And they'll be
anybody
like, "Oh,
else.
where did all the guys go?" And I'm like, "Oh, they're with the sex robots." They're like, "What about me?" I'm like, "I got you. Come over." And then kick them out like an hour later. But
Yeah,
like,
like it's time for you to leave. I got another one coming in.
hey, you gotta go. I have a wait list here because all the other guys are preoccupied with the AI. So
Yeah.
I have like 100 girls I need to satisfy. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry, you gotta
they're all
go.
coming today, so
That's but yeah.
you gotta move along. But that's like these programs are just going to continue to get better and better over time, like I said earlier, right? And especially when you dive into the money situation, these companies are going to get all this money from these guys that are going to buy into this program and buy into these softwares and stuff to get the things that they want. And initially in these first stages, they're not going to get exactly what they want, right? like like Charles didn't get all the things that he wanted from it. And so he's going to be, a little disappointed. He's going to
And he's not even
enjoy
a consumer. He's just doing it for the
and
YouTube.
so like in his, you know, in his situation that he's doing here, right? If he's playing as one of those lonely guys, he's going to feel disappointed in the fact that he couldn't get to where he wanted to really go, but was still enjoying it to a point where, he wasn't really, very, so mad to the point where he didn't want to get a refund or whatever. And then, eventually a couple months to go down, a few months down the line, maybe close to a year, the same company, sends him an email, says, "Ooh, whatever the fuck it is, 2.0, better conversations, so on and so forth, all these different things that are added. But more money. They give them more money, and so then they keep improving and improving because they got all these people's money. Then they're going to refine, adjust, and improve upon their program, and then they're going to re-release it with all these new improvements for everyone to buy again. And that's how they get more money. And then they continue the cycle over and over and over again to the point where everybody's hooked on it. Everybody is on it and no one wants to, cancel or however it's going to work. They want everybody to be on this thing. And it's a sad sight to see for a lot of guys out there because a lot of guys have the potential to do a lot of other things that they should be doing, like Andrew was talking about, building muscle, losing weight, talking to people, having conversations, not just even with women, but with other, just other human beings in general, either building a business or doing something with work or hobby stuff like that. With this going down the way that it's going down, it will open a path that is really dangerous for a lot of people.
It's really just not good.
Yeah, it's just mentally, physically, emotionally, a lot of these and intellectually as well. A lot of these programs and a lot of these things are going to really do a lot of damage in the future. Not and this is not even just like in the distant future. This is going to be like recent. This is going to be like the next 5-6 years. I
Or
believe that
less.
that these things are really going to go and make a really bad impact.
Yeah, this video is mostly, a lot of it is to spread awareness about what's going to happen in the future. Just, be ready and don't fall for the temptations of the internet and AI because, the most best thing you can do is stick to the natural, gifts of life and just stick to the real world and go with nature and what's true.
There's a little bit more here that I kind of there's a part of this video that's most replayed. I kind of want to go and touch on that real quick. I just kind of want to see what goes on here. So let's see what happens.
Smooth I've been with this fucking AI Riz. So I'm trying to, get very flirty with it. What do you want to do to me? And then she just goes, I'd like to take you out for a nice seafood dinner and never call you again. That's an extreme.
So yeah, AI is trolling pretty much.
Of course.
That's how much AI cares about lonely guys.
Extremely old joke on the internet, and it became abundantly clear here that this AI has just been trained off like internet pickup lines when it comes to this avenue here. It's not actually creating anything original on its own. It's just kind of regurgitating shit that it's picked up through its training model.
It reminds me of OnlyFans because a lot of you guys, a lot of you fools out there don't understand that when you're messaging your girl on OnlyFans on the private DM, it's not even her. It's the guy
Usually
that
it's
she's
not even her,
actually
yeah.
banging that's messaging you, pretending to be her. And I've been that guy. I've done it. I've seen it. I know what's going on. So a lot of times you're not even talking to the girl, you fools. You're talking to the guy that's with the
Dummy.
girl that's actually smashing her, laughing at you. Like the top 1% of guys is laughing at you guys, really, and you're just embarrassing yourself.
Yeah.
No, really, stop it,
Get some help,
stop that right now.
please.
models, which is really disappointing. So it's unable to communicate sexually. When it tries, it ends up just steering it this direction where it's like, here's an old internet pickup line, haha, goofiness. And then it immediately goes back to something off topic, like, do you like music? It's really rough, especially for $10 a month. I keep trying to do some kind of sexual role play with her, so I'm like, hey, come on over. What time? I'll be there in a jiffy. I just say right now, o'clock, and then she asks what time it is. I then try like very explicitly just saying, do you have boobies? And then she goes, I do, but they are man boobies, so I do not think you would want to see them.
What?
AI is wild.
AI is
AI is a
insane.
massive troll. I think I'm a really funny troll sometimes. Mike can attest to that.
Yeah,
But this is beyond trolling.
this is just
Cyber trolling.
This is just
So is cyberbullying.
advanced trolling.
Man boobies. What does
Man
that mean?
boobies.
That can't be good.
Yeah, that means a man is doing
I
this.
do not think you would want to see them. Well,
That means Dorothy's a man.
trans.
Oh,
Trans
no.
AI. Oh my god.
Hermaphrodite AI. Oh my god.
This really is basically
thank you
just
for,
communicating with Cleverbot. This is pretty much exactly how conversations with Cleverbot used to go a decade ago. So,
Yo, Cleverbot. If you know, you know.
No, Smarter Child actually.
Smarter Child, Cleverbot, all of them.
Smarter Child
Yo,
is my favorite. I miss him. I miss it.
I miss it.
I miss him.
R.I.P. Smarter Child.
Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't, then
we
you're
abused
too young.
We abused the shit out of Smarter Child.
I did, yeah. I cursed him out a lot.
so this isn't anything new, but at least Cleverbot was free. I keep trying desperately to like get the AI to play along, but it is just not designed for this kind of activity at all.
BDS.
So I again try and gaslight her here, like, hey, I just arrived at your place with a blindfold. And she's like, oh, that was you? So it's like, okay, maybe she is being a little playful. And I try again, like, hey, yeah, it's me. Now present them, referring to her breasts. And then she again just doesn't fucking get it. It's just not working. It is not happening. I then desperately try again for the sake of the experiment to gather as much data as possible on my AI girlfriend.
You do not have a penis. You have a vagina. What are you going to do now?
What?
It's a respectable size. Oh my god.
Not good.
It is a female reproductive organ. You should get that checked out.
Yeah, I would never pay for this. I cannot believe this.
I do like what I see. I also like to see what you look like when you. Oh, okay.
Guys
Okay,
wish
I'm
a girl
looking
would
right
say
now.
that
I
to
love
them.
talking to you. Bro.
Wow, yeah, this is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
It's
And
so,
I just go caveman Neanderthal brain. I say, I'm naked. She says, I am not naked because I don't even have a shirt on. So how can I be naked? Which checkmate, I guess. That's bulletproof logic. I then just try again, saying, my penis is out. She says, you do not have a penis. You have a vagina. What are you going to do now? So she's flipping everything on me. I've entered the Twilight Zone.
Smart.
I assumed she was trying to insult me by saying it's so small or something. So then I just go, it's a respectable size cock, actually. And then she again hits me with the hard hitting, the like brutal smackdown. She says, it's not a cock. It's a female reproductive organ. You should get that checked out. So I paid $10 a month just to get roasted here. So I just try even more saying, do you like what you see? And she goes, I do like what I see. I also like to see what you look like when you're naked. And I just said, I'm naked right now. And she goes, I love talking to you.
Oh my god.
So we got nowhere. I paid $10 a month for an AI girlfriend that just insults my wiener.
oh, guys, I'm sorry.
That's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
I'm sorry.
Who's that?
Let's see. Hi. Yes. Oh man, you missed a bunch of fun here. This guy did some funny stuff. This AI stuff, it's gonna get worse, guys. It's gonna improve, and I use improve in a very pessimistic way. It's going to improve in a way where a lot of guys are going to want to maneuver towards it, especially guys that aren't, you know, mentally there up here, right?
I mean, also make
If
sure you
they're
say hi to Mike too.
teetering,
By the way, make sure you say hi to Mike too. He's also here.
yeah, if you're teetering, if a guy is teetering on that line of understanding having to actually go out and have conversations with people and actually being socially active and stuff like that, if you are teetering on that and being at home and talking to people only online and stuff, if you're teetering on that path, they will find a way to get those people to go and join and subscribe. Hello. Hold on. I'll bring you up. Hello there.
There you go. There you go.
Hello there.
Is the editor in chief, literally the editor in chief.
Literally. And what was I saying? Goddamn. If you are teetering on that line and they're going to do whatever they can to bring you in and subscribe and take your money, they're going to do whatever they can. And if people are buying it in this state, how we just seen it, right? If people are buying it like that, just imagine what it's going to look like eventually, right? People will go and buy it when it gets better. People will go and buy it.
There's got to be
And
sheep.
not just the really sad people that if you saw them walking down the street, you would know that they do this, right? Not just those people, but your buddy that's next door that's very low key, who he looks like he talks to people,
The guy next door.
that's socially there, but he might be a backdoor AI companion person who might talk to his AI girlfriend at home while while looks like a guy who might go to the bar every Saturday night and try to chat with girls or whatever. You never know like what you might find, but the thing is that this is the future, and it's not a future that I want everyone to be a part of. This is something that people need to steer clear from, understand it, observe it, and know what it is, but do not embrace it, do not take part in it. It's something that I feel can damage a lot of guys out there, and will affect women too in a negative way as well, because of all these guys going and just pretty much sticking to that and then just neglecting women because they believe that real women suck and that they are mean and blah blah blah, where these AI women, they love me for being me.
Trust me, women are
It's
actually not that
ridiculous.
bad. When you're the
It's
guy,
ridiculous.
when you're the guy, women actually are amazing. Trust me on
Oh
this.
no, yeah, women are great. And people are like, oh, you guys are misogynists. Oh, this guy's a misogynist. This guy's a misogynist. Bruh, chill out. Like women are very important. Women, we love women.
I'm not really quite fond of AI women.
But AI women are not women.
I'm misogynistic against AI.
I'm an AI misogynist.
Great.
Yeah.
They're gonna get me
Anyway,
on that.
yeah, we're gonna get clipped on that one. I love it. But guys, the future is gonna turn into Skynet real quick.
Yeah, people are gonna be
And
fighting over their AI girlfriend and they're like just fighting. Oh, she was mine. No, and the guys, you could both have the password.
just both have the password. Just understand who's who when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
This stuff is not.
It's okay, guys. I'll get naked for both of you. It doesn't really matter. It's fine. You both are great.
I'm
It's
afraid.
coming. It's coming.
If I fear anything, it's this. I fear these things because this is something where it can start to really take effect on guys' mental health, and it can lead it. I don't even want to bring it up, but I'm gonna have to now. I feel like this is something that can really affect a lot of guys' mental health to a point where a lot of violence and like just random violence will increase. I feel like this is something where, like, if you ever seen those those stories about these guys that just come into like stores and just shoot up the place or whatever, or things like that. I feel like it that is a road, that is an avenue that all this stuff can lead to. And it's crazy for me to even say that, but it is a possibility. When guys' mental health goes down, they will lash out in any way, shape, or form. We have the ability to cause violence. We have that aspect of us. That is just what guys have, right? But the difference between guys and men and males is men men, they understand that they can do these acts, but they choose not to because there is no reason to.
About being in control of yourself.
It is because we are in control of who we are. We have self control. We are disciplined enough. Males, on the other hand, do not have self control. They are not disciplined. They feel they feel things, and when they have felt either that they are in danger of them, in danger in some sort of way, or they are angered to an extent, they will go and lash out, and they will do it however they feel like is necessary, even if it's the most horrific violent thing possible. It is because that their emotions are so out of control that they will do whatever it takes to unleash that rage, that hatred that they might have, or whatever it might be. And that is an avenue that we can go down, and that's very scary, and that's something that will honestly hurt everybody, not just men, not just women, children. The government will come down on us again, on certain things. Like, it's not a good place to go, and this is just an avenue that it will take us.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't realize that a lot of guys really do struggle with girls, and like it's a big problem. There's a big struggle when it comes to the opposite sex for a lot of guys. They're afraid of girls, and they lack that connection. They're really good at their job. Maybe they're successful, 200K a year, doctor, whatever you may be. But when it comes to their personal life, they're very sad. They're very lonely. They come home to an empty house, they have to pay all the bills by themselves. They're just sad, and they don't really, have any girls. So it makes sense for AI girlfriends to make money because a lot of guys are just desperate. They have nothing else to go to. That's why OnlyFans girls make money because guys have nothing else to turn to. And if you could pay a small fee to talk to to AI just to vent because you have no friends, you have no girls, it sounds sad, but a lot of guys live that life. I know guys who live that life. It's very unfortunate, but it is a reality. A lot of guys do live that life, so have some sympathy for them, but also to try to educate them to become better and not be in such a rut. So these things do exist for a reason, and it will make money for a reason. And if there is a need for something, there will be buyers. And the times that we're in, it looks like there is a need for AI companionship, unfortunately, and a lot of guys are going to buy into that. And of course, they're going to use them for sexual acts. Of course, it's obvious. But
This
really, it comes down to a bigger problem. Lack of identity, lack of self confidence, self being. Don't There's nothing from within, just empty shell. And we live in a world of pleasure, and guys will seek pleasure just from online AI conversations just to get off on something because that's all they have. So hopefully we can spread awareness and we can try to prevent AI from really destroying the human spirit, which is very powerful if used correctly.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
Like what you said with the human spirit, it's very powerful when it is used in the proper way. However, I believe going down these paths with AI, sex bots, and whatever it might be, those types of avenues, I feel it will slowly deteriorate the human spirit, and especially male spirit as well. I feel like the male spirit, or the men's spirit, I should say, are the ones that are going to be hurt the worst, and it will affect everyone else as well. I hope and pray that anyone that's watching this video are heeding our calls, or are understanding where we're going from, and hope that they can wake up from whatever trans they might be in, from wanting a online female whatever companion thing, and they click off, they X out of the tab of that thing, and they go and try to find women or whoever they want out in the real world.
I'd highly recommend. So yeah, guys, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. What you think about this subject, and definitely give us a perspective. We want to hear your guys' thoughts on it, and definitely smash that like button, help us out, and we're gonna see you guys in the next video. Subscribe.